Everybody, well, good afternoon. Here we are in the First Alert Weather Center. Thought we'd give you an update on the weather that's coming in. Behind me, this is our camera at Lookout Mountain, Denver. Downtown Denver's right in the middle there. You can see just a few puffy cumulus clouds building in, but a lot of areas close to 70 degrees today, so it's very warm. And we've had some wind out there, so we still have a fire weather warning going on, red flag warning for sections of Douglas County, Elbert County, Castle Pines, Parker, Castle Rock into Elizabeth, where some of the gusts of wind could go 30 mile per hour until 6 p.m. this evening. And we've had that already. 10% relative humidity in some of those areas, and that extends all the way down into southern Colorado down here, where some of these winds from Colorado Springs down through Alamosa, Sangre de Cristos, all the way into Lamar and Springfield could go about 50 mile per hour gusts from time to time, and it's even drier there, as low as 5% relative humidity down in that area. And those areas like Lamar down to Springfield, upper 70s to near 80 on their high temperature today. Can you believe that? Very, very warm now. Now once we get through this, we will turn our attention to our chance of moisture coming in. Here's a look at the satellite and radar together. Let me take the clouds out of there, and you could already see there's just a little tiny bit of rain and snow moving into the northwest already. That's our cold front that will be already moving in. That's the next big change. You can see it winding from Salt Lake up to Billings here, and that will be sliding into our area, giving us a chance of snow in Denver. It's been about 39 days since we've had anything more than a trace in the city. So tomorrow would be day 40, but it looks like we're going to get snow tomorrow. Here's the way it plays out. Now, the storm moves into the mountains tonight, so we see snow picking up tonight into tomorrow. This is the map at midnight as cooler air starts to move into the Denver metro area. By tomorrow morning, I think after about midnight, we might see a little rain, and then by 3 a.m., it'll change over to snow. So for the morning commute tomorrow, we will have snow from Fort Collins into the Denver metro area and back up into the mountains. That could lead to some wet to slick roads around the area, and we could have a little accumulation already. But in the middle of the day, I think late morning to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that's when we're going to see a surge come through. We got the low pressure area, and then we got colder air coming out of Wyoming right there. You see that surge coming through by late morning. That's at 10 o'clock, so it will really pick up, I think, from Fort Collins down through Denver around the Front Range here from 10 o'clock all the way through the early part of the afternoon tomorrow as this moves through. Later portion of the afternoon, I think after 4, it will start to weaken in intensity, but we'll still have some snow lingering for the afternoon commute as well. Now, how much snow? Let's start you off with the mountains. Here's what we're looking at, about 5 to 14 inches of snow in that pink shaded area. That's a winter storm warning. That's for the high mountain areas of the Front Range. So Summit County, Northern Park County, all the way up to Rocky Mountain National Park, Winter Park, and some of those areas as well. In the light purple shaded area from Granby, Grand Lake, all the way back into some sections of Edwards and some of those areas, about 1 to 3 inches there. Then you get into the mountains of Steamboat Springs, the Flat Tops, Vail, Aspen, into the Grand County area, the Grand Mesa, I should say, 4 to 10 inches of snow out that way. And then for our Front Range foothills, which does include Evergreen, Conifer, Bailey, down into the Castle Rock area, we could have 4 to 10 inches of snow in some of those locations there. Now, locally, here's what we're looking at. I think downtown Denver, maybe about 1 to 3. And keep in mind, a lot of that will be on the grassy surfaces. Some of it, once we get into the heart of the day, will start to stick to the roadways. But initially, in the morning, a lot of wet roads. I think the snow will be sticking if you're in or near the foothills. So Jefferson County, Douglas County, be careful in the morning. Could be really slick in some of those areas in the morning, and it will get worse in the afternoon. Castle Rock itself, about 3 to 6, 4 to 10 in Evergreen, and we'll have some accumulation as you push out east as well. So it's looking like this one will definitely be a winter weather situation. So tomorrow is a First Alert weather day as well for the cold and the snow. Temperatures probably will be low to middle 30s for the high temperatures tomorrow. So a far cry from the near 70 degrees we got today. So widespread snow likely Friday. Heaviest will be in the mountains and the foothills. Light snow possible along I-25, but the impacts possible are slick roads and reduced visibility. So this will have an impact on the morning commute and the afternoon commute. Not the heaviest snow that we've ever seen, but probably for some of us, maybe the heaviest snow we've seen all winter long around here already, because the cold is coming in. It will stick. If you remember, the last time we had a snow like this was when the Broncos lost in that championship game. Might be a snow like that, but it may last a little bit longer than that one did. That one was a quick mover around here. But by Saturday, should be out of here, so we'll have the weekend forecast for you coming up on our shows on TV, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I will join you then, and we'll talk about the weekend and beyond after that as well. But be safe tomorrow. Winter's coming back, and it's going to pack quite a punch coming up starting tomorrow morning.